walking. Let me wait till the cars go by. Some of the reason why we didn't take you on the journey, the cardio journey with us before, was because I didn't want to hear, you know, people talking. So I refrained from sharing my gym experiences with you all and my cardio. I said, I know. I said I was going to be more transparent this pregnancy, but hey, I didn't want the elders and all the mothers out there, baby, take it easy. I had enough of that. And so I decided that we would kind of start to let you guys in a little more on what it is that I've been doing for the past 9 months. 1 second, fire trucks. When you are walking, it's important to sustain your core by kegeling up. So what that means is you want to kind of like suck your stomach in, draw your abs in, like so. See? So this is relaxed. You want to draw your abs in when you're walking and just kind of pull it all together and move as best as you can. And you want to keep it engaged the entire time that you're walking. It's just another way, because you know we can't do crunches, we can't do sit-ups, we can't do all those things. So you want to make sure that you always kegel up and secure your abs. It really helps out in the long run in terms of childbirth, preventing diastasis rectus, and getting it back together when it's all done. So as I'm walking, I'm securing my abs. Now obviously, when I was pregnant with Sharif, this was much easier because I didn't have a stroller in front of me. But what I learned was that I walked kind of with my feet extended outward, pointed outward, and that wasn't good for my hip flexors. So this stroller is kind of it's a help right now because it's guiding me to keep my feet straight, which is reducing the amount of pressure that's on my back. When you walk, you want to make sure that you don't arch. You don't want to arch. That's not the way. The correct way is, so your back should always be straight. The way to keep your back straight is to do everything from your pelvic floor up. So you want to zip. This is the side profile. You want to zip. If you can see, this is how your low back should look, because you already have pressure from, you know, the extra weight you're carrying. You don't want to be bouncing around in your back like this too much. So you want to, by pulling your abs in, it makes your back automatically go straight. And so you walk. And then too, when you're pregnant, this is not good for your back because you already have extra weight. So you want to always be upright. Another thing you want to keep in mind, none of this, no bunching at the shoulders. It should be ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, over toes. One of the drawbacks to outdoor cardio, when you are 9 months and 2 weeks pregnant, is I gotta pee. And there's no restrooms nearby. I discovered something interesting today. My son, who was born via C-section, obviously never dropped. Because it was my first pregnancy, I didn't realize that he hadn't dropped because he wasn't descending. And so, like the day I look at pictures in the days leading up to his birth, and my stomach is still fairly high up, whereas I noticed this one is still higher, but I feel a tremendous amount of pressure in my vagina and in my pelvic floor. And so these exercises where you're zipping those abs up really is helping me out. But in terms of having someone kind of hanging around down there and you're walking, it's really uncomfortable, but don't let that stop you. Stay motivated. You have to be fit when you're pregnant. I know that it seems like you can't do it, but you can. You can do it just like you can do it when you're not pregnant. It is detrimental to your health if you don't take care of the body, the only body that God gives you during this very important time. This time around, instead of trusting the rules to prevent stretch marks and weight gain and everything, I trusted myself, because I thought, you know, I had this in the bag when I had baby Sharif, and so I thought that these things weren't going to happen to me this time around. So when I initially got pregnant, I completely stopped working out because I was afraid I was going to have a miscarriage again. And then throughout my pregnancy, I changed my workout regimen to accommodate a pregnant person, opposed to doing the things that I was doing with baby Sharif. And now I'm kind of paying a penalty a little. Certain things that happened to me in this pregnancy did not happen in my first pregnancy, and I know that it's because I pushed myself and I told my mind, you can do it, and I'm gonna get it back. But it's gonna take a lot more work than it did when I had Sharif. So, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I think that you're getting it back right now. You know, just by doing it. I mean, look at you. You're doing it now.
Yeah, but
she doing it, y'all. Doing it and doing it and doing it while out.
But I have these things, like when I went to the doctor, you guys know I go to physical therapy. They told me don't do any cardio, you know, and so I was doing mild cardio, and then, you know, I decided to step it up. But then when I spoke to my doctor, she was like, what's the worst thing that's gonna happen? You're gonna be in pain?
Right.
And so my doctor said that. So I'm like, oh, I guess so. So those old wives' tales about you can't lift your hands up over your head when you're pregnant and all that type of stuff, it's just nonsense.
Right. I think at the end of the day, you know your body. You know, you listen to professionals in that field, but you know what your body can handle.
Right. On, obviously, a safe delivery. I made it to 37 weeks. Thank you, Jesus. That was my whole struggle. The whole pregnancy, just wanted to make sure that the baby made it and, you know, to term. And now, just completely focused on my diet regimen, my workout, making sure that I'm getting up and doing the things that it is that I need to do for me. Because you only get one body.
It's an elliptical bike right there. Who thought to make this crazy contraption? I love it. You see that?
Have to take a pause. You have to listen to your body. In the meantime, love on your son. Love on your son.